बड़ा अगर इसको ऑटो पे डालो ऑटो डाल दिया कंट्रोल बड़े मत चल एक वो सेल का भी रख दे और चार वो रख दे दूसरा नहीं एक वो टिकर के निकाल गया ना तो बैग इधर रख देना तो बैग पर उसमें रखो और चेन को रखा को 85 को बैग से निकाल दो 85 लगा दो तो 50 लगा लेगा
By the time we start, enjoying cases of our Rotary kids who won in various exchange programs across the world. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars. Good evening, everyone. I, Past President Rotarian Shivangi Garg from RCN Elite, take this opportunity to welcome the August gathering amongst us. The Rotary Youth Exchange program has played a pivotal role in changing the lives of 9,000 students across the world since 1929. As the evening progresses, we will get the details about this one-of-a-kind opportunity and the experiences of the students who made it to these exchange programs. No occasion is complete without the invocation of Lord Ganesha. I call upon grace from the US of A and Ina from France, the inbound students of Bharati Krishna Vidya Vihar, to perform the incantation.
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
गणपति गणेश लंबोदर सूर्य भुजाचार्य अनंत चंद्रमांतराज ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश तारतय गुणपद गावे अति विचित्र गणनाथ आज उदंग बजावे उदंग बजावे उदंग बजावे लाल चढ़ायो अच्छा गजमुख को दो दिल लाल विराजे सुत गौरी घर को हाथ लिए गुण लड्डू साई सुरवर को महिमा कहे न जाए लागत हूँ पद को लागत हूँ पद को लागत हूँ पद को कोई शरणागत आवे संतति संपत्ति सब ही भरपूर पावे ऐसे तुम महाराज को अति भावे वो स्वामी नंदन इस दिन गुण गावे
Thank you, Grace and Tina, for the incredible performance. May the blessings of Lord Ganesha always be bestowed upon us. How many of us know what is the number of students who, I'm not asking the RYE community, but other than that, how many students go across in these exchange programs every year? Think about the number, take a wild guess. Once we open, I'll take the numbers from you. Which is the most preferred exchange country? Think, food for thought. Just give us a moment to complete the setup and then we could start the program going. With a thunderous round of applause, I invite the dignitaries to take their seats on the dais. I request Rotarian Mamta Jaiswal ma'am to escort DG District 3030, Rotarian Dr. Anand Jhunjhunwala on the dais. Rotarian Tarun Patel sir to escort PDG Rotarian Kishore Kedia to the dais. Rotarian Shubhankar Patil to escort DGM and Rotary Youth Exchange advisor Rotarian Rajendra Khurana to the dais. I request Rotary Club of Nagpur President Rotarian Nilofer Rana, Rotary Club of Ishanya President Rotarian Naresh Baldara, DRR Rotarian Sanail Ahmad, and Rotex President Rotarian Fazli Chimantwala to take their places on the dais. Welcome, all of you. I request Saloni Bhagwani to welcome PDG Sangram Singh Hostel. Can I have an applause going? I request Aryan Agarwal to welcome PDG Dr. K.S. Rajan. Welcome, sir. I request the dignitaries for the lighting of the lamp. So please join us for the lighting of the lamp. Lighting the lamp is in a way an invocation of waves of the knowledge that are activated on the stage. It also means keeping the waves of knowledge generated and the knowledge imparting stage constantly active through the medium of flame of the lamp. As in Sanskrit we say, Asto ma sadgamya, tamso ma jyotirgamya, mrityor ma amritam gamya. Let the goddess of light lead us from darkness to light. I request Rotarian Naresh Baldava to join us on stage, please. Rotarian Naresh Baldava. Thank you, dignitaries. I invite DG Dr. Anand Jhunjhunwala sir, PDG Kishore Kedia sir, PGN Rotarian Rajendra Purana sir, and past President Rotarian Ajay Patil sir on stage to acknowledge the presence of Rotary presidents present amongst us. I'll keep calling the names. Please join us on this. Please. Girish Zarbade, President Rotary Club of JDC OEM. Gaurav Palani, President Rotary PCE. Meet Lakhani, President Rotary GHRCCST. Keep the applause going, guys. Tanmay Wankhede, President Rotary Ishanya. Pranjali Kanhole, President of Ram Singh Singhawat College. Simon, President Rotary NIT Polytechnic. Adarsh Singh, President Rotary Nagpur Downtown. Vishakha, President Rotary Sabhagrah Raisoni. Ishanya, do we have you on in this speech? Harman Singh, IPP Rotary Nagpur. Aditya Bagmare, IPP GNIET. Then we have Nikhil Deshpande, President Rotary GCOEN. And Sahil, Vice President RAC GCOEN. Thank you, dignitaries, for honoring our future leaders. Last but not the least, thank you, dignitaries. Let us join our hands for the general remarks about the session by the host club president, Rotary Mamta Jaiswal.
Thank you, Shivani. Namaskar. Very good afternoon to all the dignitaries present on and off the dais, to all my young students and their parents who have joined us today. I welcome you all to this one-of-a-kind seminar, which is interactive, insightful, which is hosted by the Rotary Youth Exchange Committee and hosted by Rotary Club of Nagpur Lead in association with Rotary Club of Nagpur, Rotary Club of Nagpur Ishanya, and Rotary Club of Nagpur West. I would also like to take a minute to welcome the audience who have joined us online over Zoom and Facebook Live. Those who are traveling due to the Diwali holidays going on and do not join us for today's seminar, but we have made sure that they are watching us via the Zoom and Facebook link. And I welcome them all and I thank them. So every year, Rotary Club of Nagpur Elite and along with other Rotary clubs of Nagpur City proudly host the Rotary Youth Exchange Seminar. We promote it, we host it, and we have sent many students abroad, and we have also hosted a lot of students in our district of all ages. We all Rotarians today of various clubs have gathered and come together to achieve one common goal, which is to promote and tell you, inform you about the RYE. What exactly is RYE? Rotary International came up with this program, the Rotary Youth Exchange, also known as the RYE program, many years ago. This program has not only promoted world peace and fellowship, but has also brought nations having diverse culture close together. You must have heard the tagline of today's seminar, which is opportunity of a lifetime. Well, truly this indeed is an opportunity of lifetime. I say this because after the pandemic, post-COVID, many countries have become very stringent upon their immigration laws, the student exchange programs, and they don't allow visas. Many students after their graduation who wish to go to abroad for higher education, they nowadays they cannot do this because of the visa issues which are not granted easily and also other technical issues. The students who take the opportunity and grab the opportunity of the youth exchange program, they get a first-hand experience of the educational, cultural, and societal values of all over the world. RYE program not only helps the students to in exploration of the various nations, but also helps develop their overall personality. The RYE program has, without any self-interest, has helped students to explore different countries and give an opportunity to host students in India. Many parents are here, must be concerned about the safety of the children, but I assure you, from entire Rotary fraternity, that safety won't be an issue. We are going to have various sessions by the Rotary Youth Exchange Committee, who will be giving you insights on the program, and also there will be a Q&A, question and answer session, where you can ask all your questions and they will be addressed. Lastly, I, Sabhagrah, President of Rotary Club of Nagpur Elite, on behalf of Rotary Club Nagpur Elite, Rotary Club Nagpur Ishanya, Rotary Club Nagpur West, would sincerely like to welcome and thank District Governor of District 3030, Dr. Anand Jhunjhunwala sir, PDG Kishore Kedia sir, DG Sangram sir, DG Rajan sir, who would really take out time today and grace our today's seminar and guide us for the RYE. I would also like to thank the Youth Exchange Committee Chairman, Dr. DG and Rajendra Khurana sir, our backbone, Mamta Jaiswal ma'am, Tarun Patel sir, the Rotex fraternity, all the students and the Rotary clubs who have joined us today. I welcome you, I thank you sincerely, and I also request you to kindly be attentive for this one-of-a-kind program, and you take home something good and you spread the word. You spread the word with all your acquaintances, friends, because those who really want to grab this opportunity can take advantage of this. Once again, I thank you all very much. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Shubhankar. A philanthropist and entrepreneur, a person with a track record of 12 years of serving Rotary, with many appreciations and awards to her name, and speakers in key conferences in Rotary Youth Exchange programs. The latest accolade to her name is the session at Houston Rotary International Youth Exchange Convention 2022. A lady with a golden heart, Rotarian Mamta Jaiswal, to give opening remarks in today's session.
Hello, very good evening. Respected dignitaries, Rotarians, members of media, and my dear audience. I warmly welcome you all on behalf of Rotary District 3030 to the Rotary Youth Exchange Seminar. I am Mamta Jaiswal, associated with District Rotary Youth Exchange program since 2013. It has been great experience for me working under the guidance of Rotary Youth Exchange Advisor and District Governor nominee Rotary Rajendra Khurana sir. I feel honored to be here today and address the district seminar of Rotary Youth Exchange. Thank you everyone for giving us your valuable time. Rotary Youth Exchange is a jewel in our Rotary crown, and it's one in the center as it shows the best of who we are in this world. Today we have with us the change maker Rotarians on the dais, our District Governor Dr. Anand Chunjunwala sir, past District Governor Kishore Kedia sir, and Rotary Youth Exchange Advisor Rajendra Khurana sir, and Rotary Youth Exchange District Committee. As I mentioned earlier, the Rotary Youth Exchange is a jewel of Rotary. Now let me give you a brief about this program. This program is a world of possibilities, achievements, and great happenings. Rotary, based on age and timeline, has classified exchanges into 3 types: long-term exchange, short-term exchange, and new generation service exchange. Further, this seminar, all related information about the 3 programs will be shared. The major role of Rotary Youth Exchange is to dive into another culture. It is an opportunity for kids to experience something new and enrich their lives. The program objective is to broaden the academic and cultural knowledge of the participant. It has been designed to enable student learning at a competency level. Although the main goal is to get them out of their comfort zone, which will not only increase their skill set, but also personal growth. That's the core value of the program. I have seen it, understood it, so I know it. Rotary Youth Exchange program leaves a drastic impact on a student's life as it sows the seeds of peace in one's mind. Therefore, we are the peace builders. We build the world of tomorrow. We believe that experiencing the Rotary Youth Exchange program as an exchange student is a life-influence moment in one's life. Please be with us today so we can share with you all glimpses of this wonderful journey of Rotary Youth Exchange. Let's imagine tomorrow with no wars. And to make that possible, we need young minds to be exposed to the culture and diversity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mamta ma'am. आपने surface scratch करके हमारी curiosity बढ़ा दी कि what this is all about. I request Rotarian principal of RCN to introduce DG, District 3030, Rotarian Dr. Anand Chunjunwala.
Thank you. A very good evening to all. Well, I have been given an opportunity to introduce a personality which doesn't require any introduction on this platform. मैं इनके बारे में कुछ कहने से पहले इनकी शान में कुछ ऐसा कहूंगा। काम किया ऐसा कि पहचान गए, काम किया ऐसा कि पहचान बन गए, चले इस तरह के निशान बन गए। जिंदगी तो हर कोई जी लेता है दोस्तों, मगर ये जिए इस किधर की मिसाल बन गए। ऐसी ही कुछ शख्सियत है हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर डॉक्टर आनंद झुंझुनवाला जी की। Belonging to a family of freedom fighter, a successful ophthalmologist, and a dedicated and dynamic Rotarian, member of Rotary Club of Khamgaon, and served the club and district in various executive posts. His contribution in various signatory projects of Rotary Club of Khamgaon, like Rayana, Rotary School, Cataract Surgery Camp, and building the image of Khamgaon Rotary through project like Rotary Youth Exchange will always be a benchmark. A kind-hearted and a generous donor to Rotary Foundation, Paul Harris Society, and many other charitable organizations. He is a dependable blood donor too, and already crossed a century mark and still continuing to make many more centuries. Dr. Saab and his better half, Rotarian Monica Ji, who is also a past president of Inner Wheel Club Khamgaon, an educated couple, blessed with their daughter Khushi. DG Anand, in his leadership journey and services to community, has invested his time, energy, blood, and sweat, which has generated reward in the form of many prestigious positions and awards. He is a charter secretary of Buldhana Ophthalmic Surgeon Society, executive member of Vidarbha Ophthalmological Society, charter vice president of Bharat Vikas Parishad, member of governing body of Government Political Khamgaon. A vivid traveler, a great leader, a vibrant photographer, and a badminton player who believes that imaginations bring more results than logic. इनकी उपलब्धियों के बारे में जब मैं कहता रहूंगा तो समय कम पड़ेगा, तो मैं कुछ अपने शब्दों में ऐसे बयान करता हूं। सर, हर पल पर आपका ही नाम होगा, आपके हर कदम पे दुनिया का सलाम होगा। मुश्किलों का सामना हिम्मत से करना, देखना एक दिन वक्त भी आपका गुलाम होगा। Please welcome District Governor Dr. Anand Jhunjhunwala ji with a big round of applause.
Thank you, Rotarian Prince Dilip. I request a man who takes care of our eyes and our soul to shed light on RYE, an opportunity of a lifetime. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you so much, Rotarian Prince, and thank you, Shivangi, past President Shivangi from Rotary Club of Nagpur. Thank you so much, both of you. दोस्तों, आज हम इस बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट सेमिनार का हिस्सा हुए हैं, जिसे हम कहते हैं रोटरी यूथ एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम, राइट? इसको हम जानेंगे, इसको समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, और आज जो टॉपिक डिस्कशन के लिए मुझे दिया गया है वो है a lifetime opportunity. This is a lifetime opportunity. Do you all agree with this? How many of you agree with this? Oh, so everybody agrees. So I think there is no need to discuss this topic. But still, I have been asked to, do justice to this particular topic. In 10 minutes, I will try to do it. The host club presidents, Rotarian Shubhankar, who is from Nagpur Elite. Then comes Nilufar from Nagpur Club and Naresh Bhai from Nagpur Ishanya. And another host club is Nagpur West. Can all the presidents rise up, and I request each one of you, please give them a big round of applause. इनकी वजह से दोस्तों हम यहाँ पे, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू दोस्तों। डिस्ट्रिक्ट RYE एडवाइजर डीजी राजेंद्र जी, डिस्ट्रिक्ट RYE चेयर ममता, डिस्ट्रिक्ट न्यू जनरेशन सर्विस एक्सचेंज चेयर पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट मंगेश, यहाँ उपस्थित गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर पास्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर किशोर भाई केडिया, पास्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर डॉक्टर राजन, DRR सिनाई, रोटेक्स। आपको पता हो बेसिक तीन वर्ड्स को आपको एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ। वन इज इनबाउंड स्टूडेंट, वन इज आउटबाउंड स्टूडेंट, और एक रिबाउंड स्टूडेंट। तो आउटबाउंड स्टूडेंट जैसे कि नाम बताता है, जो स्टूडेंट्स या एक कंट्री से दूसरे कंट्री में जाता है, तो वो दूसरे इस कंट्री के लिए वो आउटबाउंड स्टूडेंट होता है, ठीक है। इनबाउंड स्टूडेंट वो होता है जो इस कंट्री में आता है फॉर टू स्पेंड टाइम एज एन एक्सचेंज स्टूडेंट, और रिबाउंड वो होते हैं जो ये प्रोग्राम कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं, वो एक्सचेंज कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं, उनको रिबाउंड स्टूडेंट कहते हैं। और उनका एक एसोसिएशन होता है, उनका एल्यूमिनाई है, उसको रोटेक्स कहते हैं। तो यहाँ उपस्थित रोटेक्स के प्रेसिडेंट फैजल, प्रेसिडेंट सेक्रेटरीज, क्लब RYE चेयर्स, न्यू जनरेशन चेयर्स, और सभी रोटेरियंस, रोट्रैक्टर, रोटेक्स मेंबर्स, inbound, outbound students, guests who are joining us online. A very, very good evening to you all, friends. Are you all with me? Good evening. बहुत बधाई देता हूँ मैं पहले तो इनबाउंड स्टूडेंट्स को, जो 2 इनबाउंड स्टूडेंट ने बहुत सुंदर गणेश वंदना हमारे सामने प्रस्तुत की। अच्छी लगी क्या आपको? यस, बहुत जोरदार तालियां बजाइए एक बार उनकी। जी हाँ दोस्तों, इसके बाद मैं जब RYE कहूंगा तो इट इंक्लूड्स बोथ RYE लॉन्ग टर्म शॉर्ट टर्म एज वेल एज शॉर्ट टर्म होता है जो 3 महीने के लिए होता है, लॉन्ग टर्म होता है जो फुल एक एकेडमिक ईयर के लिए होता है, और एक होता है न्यू जनरेशन सर्विस एक्सचेंज, राइट। तो जब भी मैं RYE कहूँ तो ये तीनों बातें इंक्लूड की जाएंगी। विल ट्राई टू सी हाउ इट वर्क्स, फॉर whom it works, और you know how it changes our life, और किसकी किसकी लाइफ में बदलाव आता है। देखते हैं दोस्तों, पहले मैं जान लूं इस ऑडियंस में कौन कौन बैठा है। डू वी हैव इनबाउंड स्टूडेंट्स हियर? आर देयर इनबाउंड स्टूडेंट्स? सो नो इनबाउंड स्टूडेंट्स। आर यू इनबाउंड? नो। हाउ मेनी आउटबाउंड स्टूडेंट्स? तो रहने का सवाल ही नहीं। या रोटेक्स मेंबर्स हैं यहाँ पे? वेरी गुड, दे आर देयर। इनको देख लीजिए, ये हमको दे आर यू नो रिसोर्स पीपल, ये हमको काम आएंगे, इनसे आप बात कर सकते हो, इनका एक्सपीरियंस पूछ सकते हो कि क्या आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया, तो दे आर सो इम्पोर्टेंट। District RYE and New Generation Service Exchange Committee members, are you all there? How many of you are there? Mangesh sir, Tarun sir is there, right? Tarun sir, Mangesh sir, 2 लोग हैं जिनसे आप कनेक्ट हो सकते हो, और बाकी सब are you all there to learn more about and work for this particular program? Yes, if you are there, please raise your hands. We are here to learn more about the program and to work for the program. Fantastic, great. दोस्तों, सबसे पहले तो मैं आपको बता दूं, रोटरी बिलीव करता है न्यू जनरेशन। रोटरी बिलीव करता है न्यू जनरेशन में। हम बहुत सालों से न्यू जनरेशन के साथ मिलकर काम करना पसंद करते हैं, काम करते हैं, और बहुत सारे मीन्स है जिनको लेके हम रोटरी काम करती है। रोट्रैक्ट हुआ, इंटरैक्ट हुआ, रायला के माध्यम से पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट के प्रोजेक्ट्स हम बच्चों के लिए लेते हैं, स्कूल में बच्चों के साथ जाकर काम करते हैं, और वन इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रोजेक्ट इज पर्टिकुलर दिस एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम, रोटरी यूथ एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम। इसके माध्यम से हम यंग जनरेशन के साथ जुड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं। एंड एज वी ऑल नो व्हाई joining hands with young generation is important, because they are the future of nation, they are the future of this world, so it is important to join hands and to make their future better. जी हाँ दोस्तों, हम अपने सेंसिटाइज्ड, बेसिकली व्हाट इज दिस प्रोग्राम, एक पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड से कुछ बच्चे दूसरे पार्ट ऑफ वर्ल्ड में जाते हैं, कुछ समय वहां बिताते हैं, एंड दे कम बैक टू देयर ओन होम बैक। और कहाँ रहते हैं वो लोग? वो रोटेरियंस के फैमिलीज में रहते हैं, ठीक है। तो रोटेरियंस के फैमिलीज में रहते हैं, तो इसमें जैसे कि यहाँ पे एक्सचेंज कमेटी है, वैसी एक्सचेंज कमेटी दुनिया के हर एक देश में होती है, वो उसमें इन्वॉल्व होती है। जो बच्चे जिन रोटेरियंस के यहाँ रहते हैं, होस्ट फैमिलीज हम उनको कहते हैं, तो होस्ट फैमिलीज इसमें इन्वॉल्व होती है। तो दोस्तों, ना सिर्फ उन बच्चों का, उन बच्चे जो एक्सचेंज में जाते हैं उनके लाइफ में बदलाव आता है, वो लाइफ टाइम एक्सपीरियंस उनके लिए होता है, बल्कि वो सब लोग जो इस एक्सचेंज में किसी न किसी प्रकार से काम करते हैं, उनके लिए भी लाइफ टाइम एक्सपीरियंस होता है। जी हाँ, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ उन सब रोटरी फैमिलीज की, उन सब लोगों की जो इस एक्सचेंज का हिस्सा होते हैं, वो सब लोग जो इसके लिए काम करते हैं, वो सब रोटेरियंस जो इसमें हेल्प करते हैं। जब दोस्तों, हम बच्चों को सेंसिटाइज करते हैं फॉर ऑल द इश्यूज व्हिच आर देयर इन द वर्ल्ड। आप सोचिए, हम कहाँ से सीखते हैं? हम जो चीजें सीखते हैं दुनिया में, वो कैसे सीखते हैं? जो कुछ इनपुट्स हमको मिलते हैं, उस इनपुट्स के माध्यम से हम सीखते हैं। जब हम सोचिए एक देश से दूसरे देश में जाते हैं, तो नए सेट ऑफ सिनेरियोस को हमको देखने मिलता है, नए कल्चर को हम देखने मिलता है, वहाँ के प्रॉब्लम्स, वहाँ के कल्चर, वहाँ के इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम्स, इसको जानने का मौका हमको मिलता है। तो ऑल दिस विल हेल्प अस इन बिल्डिंग आवर ओन पर्सनैलिटी। जी हाँ दोस्तों, इसके अलावा इस सब के माध्यम से आप सोच सकते हो कि उनको नेटवर्किंग का भी मौका मिलता है, उनको दोस्ती बढ़ाने का मौका मिलता है। बड़े बड़े बढ़िया दोस्त होते हैं, ना सिर्फ वो बच्चे आपस में दोस्ती बढ़ा सकते हैं, बल्कि वो सब लोग इसके माध्यम से या हम इनसे जुड़ते हैं, वो भी दोस्ती बढ़ाते हैं। एक एग्जांपल मैं आपको देता हूँ। कल ही मैंने एक रायला कैंप में गया था, वहां पे 2 RYE के बच्चे थे। सोचिए, वहां ऑलरेडी 50 बच्चे जिनके कांटेक्ट में वो आते हैं, तो उन सबको भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है उन बच्चों के साथ दोस्ती बढ़ाने की, उनके कल्चर को समझने की और अपने कल्चर को उनको बताने की। सो दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स। देन ये एक बहुत स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्रोग्राम है दोस्तों, जिसके माध्यम से हम वर्ल्ड अंडरस्टैंडिंग बढ़ाने की कोशिश करते हैं। यदि हमको दुनिया को समझना है, तो एक तो घर बैठे समझ सकते हैं, और दूसरी सिचुएशन होती है हम दुनिया घूम कर दुनिया को समझ सकते हैं। तो विच इज बेटर सिचुएशन? द सेकंड वन, राइट? हम दुनिया में जाएंगे, दूसरे देश में जाएंगे, सिनारियो में रहेंगे, कुछ टाइम स्पेंड करेंगे, तो हम ऐसे स्थिति में दुनिया को ज्यादा अच्छे से समझ सकते हैं। तो इस प्रकार जाकर हम वर्ल्ड अंडरस्टैंडिंग को बढ़ावा देते हैं। जी हाँ दोस्तों, ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है उन बच्चों के लिए, यूथ लीडर्स के लिए, एक एम्बेसडर के रूप में वो अपने आप को पूरी दुनिया में रखते हैं। और वर्ल्ड एम्बेसडर, वो अपने आप को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, वो अपने फैमिलीज को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, वो रोटरी क्लब को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं जिन्होंने उनको होस्ट किया है, वो उस डिस्ट्रिक्ट को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं रोटरी के जिससे वो आए हैं, और पूरे दुनिया को और देश को भी रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं दोस्तों। सो बेसिकली दे वर्क एज अ एम्बेसडर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। जी हाँ दोस्तों, दे स्पेंड क्वालिटी टाइम, दे स्पेंड क्वालिटी टाइम विद द फैमिलीज जिनके साथ वो रहते हैं। कई बार जब लॉन्ग टर्म एक्सचेंज होता है तो 2 से 3 फैमिलीज में वो समय बिताते हैं। तो सोचिए 3 महीने वो 3 फैमिलीज में समय बिताते हैं। फिर दे जब इन द लॉन्ग टर्म दे अटेंड एकेडमिक ईयर, वहां पे वो स्कूल कॉलेज भी अटेंड करते हैं। तो दे स्पेंड क्वालिटी टाइम इन द स्कूल एंड कॉलेज आल्सो। तो सोचिए कितना अच्छा एक्सपोजर उनको दूसरे देश में जाके मिलता होगा। जी हाँ, ये सब बदलाव लाता है सभी के जीवन में जो इसके माध्यम से जुड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं। जी हाँ दोस्तों, पॉल हैरिस ने 2 सेंटेंसेस कहे थे जो मैं आपके सामने रखना चाहूंगा। ये सेंटेंसेस उन्होंने रोटरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में कहे, पर आप यदि ब्रॉडर सेंस में देखें तो हर एक इंडिविजुअल के ग्रोथ के लिए भी सेंटेंसेस लागू होते हैं। तो here we go. This is the changing world, and we must be prepared to change with it. The story of Rotary will have to be written again and again. और दूसरा सेंटेंस था दोस्तों, if Rotary is to be realized, Rotary is to realize its destiny, then it must evolutionize at all the time and revolutionize on occasions. जी हाँ, यहाँ revolutionize को आप कुछ इस तरीके से ले सकते हो, ट्रांसफॉर्म। और ये यूथ एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम हमको ट्रांसफॉर्म करने का मौका देता है, क्योंकि हम पूरे के पूरे नए सेट ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट में जाते हैं और समय बिताते हैं दोस्तों। जी हाँ, आई एम श्योर यदि पूरे RYE प्रोग्राम को समराइज करने की कोशिश करूं और उससे हमको क्या मिलता है क्या आपके सामने रखने की कोशिश करूं, तो एवरी स्टूडेंट हु कम्स बैक after completing RYE program या RYE exchange, he comes back as a transformed individual, as a global citizen, full of confidence and also with a greater world understanding. यदि शॉर्ट में मैं कहूं तो this is the program for travel, learn and grow. जी हाँ दोस्तों, आप सभी को मैं आह्वान करता हूं कि जिस प्रकार से आप इस प्रोग्राम के माध्यम से जुड़ना चाहते हैं, आपके नियरेस्ट रोटरी क्लब को, नियरेस्ट रोटेरियन को संपर्क करिए, ऑनलाइन जाइए, rotary.org पर जाइए और इस प्रोग्राम के बारे में और ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन करें। आई एम श्योर यू विल हैव अ ग्रेट टाइम गेटिंग इन्वॉल्वड इन दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट। और जो थीम इस बार रोटरी की है वो है इमेजिन रोटरी। लेट्स ऑल कम टुगेदर टू इमेजिन रोटरी, a world better for the youth, not only through all the activities we perform, but through the Rotary Youth Exchange. Thank you so much for your precious listening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, India is also known as land of jugaads. Because jugaad हो सकता है मेरा birth certificate change हो जाए, because I think I missed out on this. I request Rotarian Sabhagrah Patil and all the editors to present DG Rotarian Anand Chunchulwala with a memento as a token of our gratitude. And Rotarian Nilofer Rana, President of RCN, to present a hymn. Thank you. A second generation Rotarian with the Kida of service joined Rotary in 2001. A man who's grounded Despite the numerous awards and citations to his name in his illustrious Rotary tenure, his contribution to Rotary Youth Exchange program has been extensive and the go-to person for all the queries. I now hand over the dais to DGM and RYE advisor, Chair Rajendra Purana, for the overview on IYE.
Our district governor had another program to attend, so he was there. And dignitaries on the dais, Rotarians, Rotractors, guests who are present here, a very good evening to all of you. So our district governor has given you a brief about the Rotary Youth Exchange program. And I would just like to present certain technical information about Rotary Youth Exchange, which you can know. Later on during the session, the students who have gone on the program, Rotex members will be here, and you will be, you'll have the opportunity to interact with them, and they will sort out any queries that you have. Next slide, please. So Rotary Youth Exchange program is actually a program which offers an opportunity to the youth of today, especially the students who are studying right now in maybe 10th standard. They are the ideal ones who can apply for the program. And they can go to various countries where we have our exchange relationship and spend a year over there. And like our district governor mentioned, that Rotary's basic aim is, ultimate aim is to bring peace in the world. And this program is a step towards that. It builds a better world understanding and creates goodwill, one person at a time. So like we always say, this is one in a lifetime opportunity. It allows the students who participate in this program to have better international understanding and friendship beyond borders. Program develops personality. The students come back, transform, as was already mentioned earlier. Coming to the history, the earliest recorded exchange in Rotary was in 1929, when exchanges took place between European countries. Then it spread to other parts of the world, and in 1972, Rotary adopted it as an official program. So it's been almost 50 years that Rotary is organizing this program. And this program is open to children of Rotarians as well as non-Rotarians. So anybody can participate in this program. And every year, 9,000 students participate in this program. So you can imagine 50 years, every year around 9,000 students have been going on this program. So Rotary has been doing this over a period of years now. And due to this, actually, the program has become a very, very stable program of Rotary. So what are the qualifications we look for in the students while selecting them? Basically, the students must have willingness to adapt to different situations. They must be above average in their class. They must have a spirit of giving to the society. So when we take their interviews, we normally judge these qualities or look for these qualities in students. And they must have that willingness to speak to the group also. So all these are basic qualities that we look for in students. There are two types of exchanges under Rotary Youth Exchange program, and these are long-term, and the other one is short-term exchange. Long-term lasts for 1 academic year, and the short term usually takes place during the holiday period, and it lasts for about 6 weeks to 12 weeks. Long term, in both the programs, actually the age group is same, 15 to 18, that is the age group. And under long term, like I mentioned earlier, it is 1 full academic year. Students stay with 2 to 3 families while they are on their exchange, and they are required to attend school while they are there. And it gives them an opportunity to totally immerse themselves in the culture of the country they are going to. And they have the advantage of being hosted by Rotarians throughout the year. They have the education there is completely free. It is paid for by the district over there in case there are charges. And every student gets out-of-pocket monthly allowance while he or she is there. And it differs from $75 to $150. From country to country, it differs, this amount differs. And they have round-the-clock support of Rotary counselors. A Rotarian is assigned to the student. Usually they are of the same gender as the child, and they offer support to the student throughout the year. Irrespective of the family they are being put up with, the counselor is constant. Benefits like we have already mentioned earlier, making international friends, travel opportunity, new culture, learning new language. There are plenty of advantages or benefits that one can derive out of long-term exchanges. In short-term exchange, it is mainly travel opportunity and a basic exposure to a different language, different culture, and these are family-to-family exchanges. So what we do is, as Rotarians is that once you fill up the form, once you are selected for short term, once you opt for the country where you wish to go, we try and find a match for you. And then we introduce the 2 families to each other. And then the families are free to design the program for their wants. So this short-term program is basically family to family. Usually the exchanges are back to back. Then our child goes for the exchange program, comes back with the child who is supposed to come here. So they are virtually together for maybe around 2.5 to 3 months. Benefits, like I said, are almost common. Only in this case, the total immersion into the culture and the language, that is little limited, but otherwise the things are similar. These are the countries with which we are currently exchanging. So mainly it is USA, France, Germany, Belgium, Brazil, Italy, Mexico, Argentina, Spain. So the girls today who performed the Ganesh Vandana, one of them is from France, the other one is from the US. Programs, as I've told you that this program has been run for last 50 years. So naturally, for the looking at the the point of safety for the participants, Rotary has framed a very good set of rules which students and the host families are supposed to follow. These rules have been designed so that the child's stay in any country, whichever country he goes to, is absolutely safe. So everything is designed around the students from the safety point of view. Rotary counselors appointed, like I mentioned earlier, and very effective student protection policy has been designed, which everybody is supposed to follow. Even in India also, all the youth exchange committee members or any member who has an opportunity to interact with the students or host them has to undergo police verification check. Or if they have done any sort of crime or anything is recorded against them as far as youth is concerned, then they are not allowed to host the students or they cannot participate in this program at all. So at every step, this safety aspect is prime. Most importance is given to this. Coming to the financial aspects, this is a totally, not supported by Rotary as far as the finances are concerned. So basically, parents have to support this program. Only the hosting part is provided by the Rotarians in the countries that go to. And in reciprocal way, we have to offer hosting to the inbound students who come to our country. So application fees is 5,000, inbound support fund is 60,000. The 60,000 is given back to the inbound students who come to our country in the form of pocket money. Like our child who goes outside gets pocket money over there. So this inbound support fund is the pocket money which is paid back to the students who come to our country. A refundable security deposit of 10,000 rupees, which is given back after successful completion of exchange. Air tickets you have to take care of, visa expenses, passport expenses, visa support documents will be provided by the country, by the host country where our child is going, but we have to take care of all the expenses over here for obtaining the visa. The travel and medical insurance is mandatory, and this we have to bear. And the children can offer optional tours which are offered by each country they visit during the holiday time. And students or parents can decide which tour they want to offer. Students who come to our country, we offer them one South and West India tour of 22 days. And then again, a North, West and North, maybe part of East also we cover. So another 22-day tour. So most of the students who come here, they offer these tours. For short term, the application fees is 5,000 and inbound support fund is 20,000. And rest all the expenses are same: passport, visa, air ticket, medical insurance. And the schedule which we follow, usually we follow every year. And for this year, the dates are, the cutoff date for application is 15th November. And the interviews will be held in Nagpur on 20th November. And exchange for short term usually takes place during the holidays from April to the month of July, August. And long term, the cutoff date is same 15th November, interviews 20th November. Orientation camp we usually hold during the summer, and in the month of June we have a camp along with parents. And usually our students go for the program in the month of August, and they return in the following year in the month of May and June. How to apply? You have to contact the Rotary clubs or Rotaries that you know. Forms are available right here outside the hall. You can collect the forms. The forms can be filled and submitted through Rotary clubs, of course. And once the forms are submitted, we scrutinize and then guide you through the further process. RYE program is once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm sure some of you who are interested will opt for this program. Safety, parents be rest assured, safety on this program is absolutely taken care of. And over the period of last 10 years, I'd like to inform you that the students who have gone on this program, more number has been of girls. And every year the ratio is more than 70% are girls usually who go on this program. And many of them, are more than 50% of them are from vegetarian families. Everyone has done very well on the program. Good luck and thank you. Thanks for the patient listening.
Thank you, sir. The more I hear about it, the more regret is coming in setting into celebrating so many birthdays. I request Chair RYE of RCN to make the introductions for the most affable, trustworthy, and impressive PDG Rotarian Kishore.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ishanya, and I have been given this wonderful opportunity to introduce someone who has achieved so much but I feel I will get so much experience just by listening to him. People will be inspired here today just by his sheer presence. Today we have amongst us past District Governor, Rotarian Kishore Kedia sir, a dedicated and committed Rotarian. So let's start by describing his achievements. Be it hosting youth exchange students, a dependable blood donor who has marked a century this August, having donated blood 104 times. That is one needle, one skin, but just 104 times. Just imagine that. Pets and Sets program, sanitation missions, training programs for 2020, zonal coordinator, Rotary mission, and polio now. Interest in the field of sports, world tours, pledging organ donation. He has aced it all. His family trust has generously donated for the gas crematorium and mammography bus of Amravati Metro. Having held several important positions of responsibility, including as presidential in 2001-2002, he has left a distinct mark and raised the bar for others to follow. A complete family man whose entire family is among the achievers. A caring husband of Rotarian Uma, who herself has been active in Rotary family and also the president of Inner Youth Club. And a doting father of two wonderful and talented daughters, Barkha and Ritu, who are international long distance ocean swimming champions and real life icons who any parents and family are proud of. I extend my warm welcome to Rotarian Kishore Kedia sir and request him to grace and inspire us with his words of wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you. Dignitary on the dais and off the dais. Fourth club president, associate club president, secretaries, road directors, and especially inbound students. Very good evening. साथियों, अभी जैसा कि मेरे इंट्रोडक्शन में उन्होंने बताया, मुझे उससे ज्यादा आपको ये बताना है कि मेरे यहाँ अभी तक मैंने 9 बच्चों को एक्सचेंज किया है, 9 स्टूडेंट्स को, जिसमें मेरी 2 बेटियां और मेरे रिलेटिव, मेरे पड़ोस के लोग। मेरी बेटी दिल्ली पढ़ती थी तो वहाँ का जो उनका पेइंग गेस्ट का बच्चा था, ओनर का, उनको भी हम लोगों ने भेजे। ऐसे अभी तक मैंने 9 लोगों को भेजा और बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है। यहाँ अगर बच्चों के पेरेंट्स आए हैं तो इसके जैसा प्रोग्राम रोटरी में नहीं है। आप 50 लाख रुपए देके भी ऐसा प्रोग्राम में बच्चों को नहीं भेज सकते कि जो दूसरे फैमिली में, अमेरिकन फैमिली में, जर्मन फैमिली में, फ्रेंच फैमिली में हमारे बच्चे जाते हैं और हम लोग वहां से यहाँ आते हैं। तो ये बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है। हमारे डीजीएन राजेंद्र खुराना कई साल से ये प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छे से चला रहे हैं। अब उसी के तहत ममता जायसवाल है, ये अभी चेयरमैन है, ये भी अच्छा कर रही है काम। और हमारा जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट 3030 है, ये पूरे इंडिया में वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट इन रोटरी यूथ एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम। तो मुझे लगता है कि इससे अच्छा प्रोग्राम कोई नहीं। मेरे यहाँ 99 में मेरे बेटी के एक्सचेंज में यूएस से ऑरेगन से जो एक्सचेंज में स्टूडेंट आए थे एलिस, वो 10 महीने में 1 एकेडमी ईयर में पूरा हिंदी सीख कर गई। हमारा उसका एक ये था कि वो मुझे इंग्लिश सिखाएंगी और मैं उसको हिंदी सिखाऊंगा। मैंने उसको हिंदी सिखा दिया पर वो मुझे इंग्लिश नहीं सिखा पाई। दूसरा, वो अभी तक 3 बार इंडिया आई। मेरी बेटी के मैरिज में आई, देन उसको हिंदी और उर्दू के क्लासेस लेना था तो लखनऊ गई, जगन्नाथपुरी गई, हरिद्वार गई। इंडिया जितना महीने में देखा उससे ज्यादा मैं वो एलिस करके जो लड़की थी उसने देखा। फिर उसने मेरे को कंडीशन डाला था कि आप अगर यूएस आएंगे और मेरे यहाँ नहीं आए तो फिर मैं आऊँ। तो मैं जब गया तब उसके यहाँ 3 दिन 4 दिन रहा और उसके बाद में फिर बाकी मेरे मीटिंग्स की। बोलने का मतलब यह है कि अगर बच्चों से अच्छे से रहे तो बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है। मेरी वाइफ जब इनोवेशन की प्रेसिडेंट थी उस साल हमारे यहाँ वर्मोंट से रह के आई थी। मेरी बेटी वर्मोंट गई थी और उसके होस्ट फादर और होस्ट ब्रदर पायलट थे, तो उसको हेलीकॉप्टर में फ्लाइट में वैसे घुमा के लाते थे। और जब वो उसके एक्सचेंज में जो लड़के एमिली नाम था उसका, उसने मेरे वाइफ को रुबेला वैक्सीनेशन के लिए $2000 कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन दिया उसके स्कूल से बुला के, और मुझे बच्चों के हार्ट सर्जरी के लिए $2000 कि पापा ये आपके बच्चों के हार्ट सर्जरी के लिए और ये मम्मा आपके बच्चों जो लड़कियां उनके रुबेला वैक्सीनेशन के लिए। तो इस तरह से प्रोग्राम सिर्फ कल्चरल प्रोग्राम नहीं, हम लोग इनको लिटिल एम्बेसडर बताते हैं। और कहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, अगर यहाँ माँ बाप बैठे हैं तो आप दिमाग में से निकाल दो। हमारे यहाँ पर नागपुर में बर्डी में का बच्चा उधर धर्मपेट में जाके क्या कर रहा हमको नहीं मालूम रहता, पर यूएस का बच्चा है वो बिल्कुल आप गारंटी रहो हमारी लड़की रहो या लड़का रहो अच्छी से ही करेगा, कहीं कोई आपको डरने की जरूरत नहीं है। अच्छा प्रोग्राम है, फुल सिक्योर्ड प्रोग्राम है। हाँ, आपका बच्चा एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी बाहर है तो फिर बात अलग है, पर मुझे नहीं लगता कि ऐसे कोई बच्चे हमारे हम संस्कार डालते। मेरे जो 3 बच्चे गए, एक आज करीमनगर में कलेक्टर है लड़की, मेरे ब्रदर इन लॉ की लड़की, एक डाक भवन में बैठी वो असिस्टेंट जनरल डायरेक्टर है पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट में। मेरे पड़ोस में की जो लड़की गई वो यूएस में वापस गई और अभी उसको कमर्शियल पायलट का लाइसेंस मिला और वो यूएस एयरलाइन में वहां पायलट है। हम लोग किस तरह से उसको ग्राफ करते हैं, ये प्रोग्राम को किस तरह से कैच करते हैं, ये आप लोगों के ऊपर। हम लोग उसको सिर्फ एंजॉय करने के लिए जाते हैं या हम आपको सीखने के लिए जाते हैं, ये आपके ऊपर है। अगर कुछ सीखने के लिए जाएंगे तो निश्चित रूप से आपको अच्छा मिलेगा। और यहाँ अगर पेरेंट बैठे तो मैं और एक बात बताना चाहता हूँ कि अगर आपका बच्चा 10th में गया है और वहां से वो इक्विवेलेंसी लाता है, मेडिकल और इंजीनियरिंग का एक छोड़ दीजिए, बाकी अगर बीए बीकॉम बीएससी करना है और वहां की इक्विवेलेंसी आती है तो डायरेक्ट 12th में जा सकता है। मेरी बेटी को डायरेक्ट फर्स्ट ईयर में यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन दी, पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी में। वो वहां से इक्विवेलेंसी आई इंडियन गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, और यहाँ पर जब वो चेक किया तो फर्स्ट ईयर की इक्विवेलेंसी थी, तो उसको डायरेक्ट फर्स्ट ईयर में एडमिशन मिली। 10 के बाद में वो सीधी फर्स्ट ईयर पे। तो ये भी बेनिफिट प्रोग्राम के है, हम लोग कितना उसको लेते हैं। अगर एक ये बच्चा बैठा है इसको पढ़ाई का नहीं ज्यादा ये करना है तो डायरेक्ट फर्स्ट ईयर में जा सकता, कहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। और स्काई इज द लिमिट। जो माँ बाप सोचते ना मेरे बच्चे को 5%, अरे काही कमी पडत नाही, काही फरक नाही पडत 5% नाही। तुम्हाला मोठं होऊन चांगलं बनायचं आहे तो पट्टी नाही करायची। आम्ही प्रायमरी शाळेत शिकलो, आज या टेलिफोन आहोत, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही। 4-4 युनिट आम्ही चालवतो, 100 लोक आमच्या हाताखाली काम करतात, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही। माझ्या मुलीला डॉक्टर एपीजे कलाम आणि वाजपेयीजींनी अर्जुन अवॉर्ड दिलेला आहे। डॉक्टर एपीजे कलाम सरांच्या सोबत आम्ही 45 मिनिटं होतो, 10 मिनिटाची आमची अपॉइंटमेंट होती, त्यांनी 45 मिनिटं बसवली, 45। त्याच्यानंतर लहानीला नरेंद्र मोदी आणि राष्ट्रपती प्रणव मुखर्जी यांच्या हातून अर्जुन अवॉर्ड मिळाले। आम्हाला असं वाटतं की इंग्लिश नाही आलं म्हणजे आम्ही काहीच करू शकत नाही। आपण फ्रान्सच्या मुलीला जर विचारलं, स्पेन मध्ये जर गेलो, इटली मध्ये जर गेलो आम्ही, आणि आम्ही एअरपोर्टवर उतरल्यानंतर विचारलं त्यांना यू नो इंग्लिश, येस, फार मोठ्याने म्हणतात, त्याच्यानंतरचं सेंटेन्स येत नाही, त्यांना तेवढंच येतं जेवढं आपल्याला। युरोपियन कंट्रीमध्ये काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही, तुम्ही तुम्हाला अमेरिकन समजू नका, येत असेल तर फार चांगलं, नाही आलं तरी काही फरक पडत नाही, माझ्या हिशोबाने काही फरक नाही। मी 6दा स्वित्झर्लंडला जाऊन आलो, आमच्या इंग्लिश चॅनल, झुरिक लेक, ग्रीस, टोरोनियल, जिब्राल्टर सगळं केलं, कुठे काही प्रॉब्लेम आले, काही लँग्वेजचा प्रॉब्लेम नाही, काही नाही। आपले डोळ्याचे एक्सप्रेशन आणि बॉडी लँग्वेज आपली इतकी सुंदर आहे, डोळ्याचे एक्सप्रेशन, त्याने सगळं समजून जातात। आम्ही आमच्या इथे जेव्हा ती मुलगी आली US वरून, तिने फक्त 10 दिवसात 10 ते 15 दिवसात 10 ते 15 दिवसात आम्ही जेव्हा परत आलो माझ्या बहिणीच्या इथून, तर ती म्हणे की बाबा मैंने हास्य खानावर हास्य धोना सीखी. तर काहीच हे नाही म्हणजे अतिशयोक्ती नाही. हे जे मी बोलून राहिलो ना हे सगळं सत्य आहे. म्हणजे कारण मी भुक्तभोगी असं म्हणतात, इतके स्टुडंट बघितलेले आहेत. आजपर्यंत मला एकही मुलगा किंवा मुलगी हे नाही झाली की यांनी काहीतरी गैरवर्तणूक केलेली आहे. आणि परत बोलून आलो, तुम्हाला जर बोर झालं तर काय वापरून मी 2 मिनिटात बसतो. मी तुम्हाला एक्सपिरियन्स शेअर करून आलो. आपण जर या प्रोग्रामला दुसऱ्या दृष्टिकोनातून बघितलं, अभ्यासाच्या दृष्टिकोनातून म्हणा किंवा तुम्हाला पुढे जेव्हा जॉब मारायचे आहे तेव्हा म्हणा, हे जीवनात फार तुमच्या कामात येईल. तुम्हाला तुमचा कॉन्फिडन्स वाढेल. तुम्हाला तुमच्या आई वडिलांना हे नाही राहणार की माझी मुलगी रात्री 2 वाजता ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशनला रिलेटिव्हना घ्यायला चालली तर काही प्रॉब्लेम येईल का? काय आमच्या इथे अमरावतीवरून बडनेरा 10 किलोमीटर आहे. रात्री 1:30 वाजता 2 वाजता 1 वाजता जेव्हा ट्रेन येते तेव्हा ती गाडी घेऊन येऊन जाते. तर तुम्ही पाठवा या प्रोग्राम मध्ये. हा प्रोग्राम पूर्वी फक्त बाहेरच्या लोकांसाठी होता. रोटेरियनचे आम्ही मुलं मुली पाठवू शकत नव्हतो. आमच्या मुलांना आम्ही नव्हतो पाठवू शकत. 1988 मध्ये आमच्या इथे US वरून मुलगी आली होती आणि आम्ही इंडियन ऑइलचे मॅनेजर जे होते, डेप्युटी मॅनेजर, त्यांच्या मुलीला तिकडे US मध्ये पाठवलं होतं. त्याच्यानंतर काही वर्षांनंतर हा प्रोग्राम हळूहळू रोटेरियनच्या मुलांसाठी पण सुरू झालेला आहे. फार चांगला प्रोग्राम आहे. तुम्ही जेवढं त्याला आतमध्ये जा, डेप्थ मध्ये तुम्ही जाल, तेव्हा तुम्हाला वाटेल की या प्रोग्राम सारखा प्रोग्राम नाही. माझ्या इथून आतापर्यंत अमरावती म्हणजे माझ्या क्लब मधून 25 ते 30 मुलं मुली आम्ही पाठवलेले आहेत. आणि वेगवेगळे आज ते चांगले नाव करून आले तिथे. काही मुलं मुली तर तिथे लाईक पण झाले, म्हणजे त्यांना त्या बेसिसवर नंतर विजा मिळाला. काही तिथे डॉक्टर झाले. ब्राझील एक फार चांगली कंट्री आहे, तिथे तुम्ही पाठवू शकता. आपल्या डोक्याचे फक्त अमेरिकेत राहतं ना, अमेरिकेला तुम्ही कधी पण जाऊ शकता. स्पेनला जा, इटलीला जा, मेक्सिकोला जा. मेक्सिको पण फार चांगली कंट्री आहे. कारण आमच्या पाहण्यात आलं की जे एक्सचेंजचे चेअर राहतात त्यांना सगळ्या पॅरेंटची एकच हे राहते की मेरे बच्चे को सर US भेटो, मेरे बच्चे को US भेटो. अरे का बाबा US? बाकीचंही आहे ना, बाकीचं पहा ना तुम्ही. तिथे तुम्ही दुसरी करू शकता. तर तिथे तुम्ही जेव्हा जाल तेव्हा तिथलं कल्चर बघून या, तिथलं त्यांची शिस्त बघून या. तेव्हा तुम्हाला कळेल की आपल्या इथे काय आहे आणि तिथे काय. चांगल्या गोष्टी आहेत त्या शिकून या, वाईट गोष्टी शिकून येऊ नका. आणि आपल्या इथल्या चांगल्या गोष्टी तिथे देऊन या. गाडी कचरा आपल्या इथला देऊ नका. तिथे चांगली स्वच्छता ठेवा, डिसिप्लिन ठेवा आणि या प्रोग्रामचं नाव जास्तीत जास्त करा. तुम्हाला कुठेही वाटतं आमची पूर्ण टीम इथे आहे, तुम्हाला सपोर्ट करेल. आणि हा प्रोग्राम मला कसं वाटतं, काही सभागृहामध्ये तर तुम्ही 500-600 पोरं बोलली होती, पण मी त्यांना तेच म्हटलं ऑर्गनायझर म्हणजे तुमची वेळ चुकीची आहे, व्हॅकेशन मध्ये घ्यायला नको होती. जास्तीत जास्त या प्रोग्रामला जर आम्ही मोटिवेट केलं तर निश्चितपणे आम्ही जे म्हणतात ना पीस, तर अँबॅसेडर पीस स्कॉलरशिप आहे, तर त्याच्यात तुम्ही जाऊ शकता पुढे. अजून एक तुम्हाला आपल्या इथले युथचे प्रोग्राम माहित नसतील. आपल्या इथे टाटा जागृती यात्रा होती पूर्वी, आता जागृती यात्रा आहे. ती अनसीन हिरो साठी आहे. म्हणजे अनसीन हिरो म्हणजे तुमचं अंशुल गुप्ता आहे, गोरखपूर प्रेस आहे, हैदराबादचं तुमचं मिड डे मील आहे, त्याच्यानंतर मिठापूर आहे. तर अशा ठिकाणी टाटा जागृती यात्रा ट्रेन मधून निघते, बॉम्बे सेंट्रल वरून निघते आणि 40 दिवसानंतर परत बॉम्बे सेंट्रलला ती ट्रेन येते. जिथे ट्रेन नाही जात तिथे ते वोल्वो कोचेसनी घेऊन जातात. हा चांगला तो एक प्रोग्राम आहे मुला मुलींसाठी. त्याच प्रकारे जर तुमचे मुलं मुली NSS मधून किंवा जसं आता माझ्या दोन्ही मुली अग्रनवाडी होत्या, तर आपल्या इथे एक युथ मिनिस्ट्रीचा एक प्रोग्राम आहे जो जपान गव्हर्नमेंटच्या थ्रू चालतो. तिथला शिप वर्ल्ड युथ प्रोग्राम SWR प्रोग्राम म्हणतात. तर तो पूर्ण शिपवर आहे. तिथे पूर्णपणे 100% स्पॉन्सरशिप जपान गव्हर्नमेंट देते. फक्त आपल्या गव्हर्नमेंटला नागपूरवरून दिल्लीचं जे काही तिकीट लागतं तेवढं गव्हर्नमेंट स्पॉन्सर करते, बाकी जपान गव्हर्नमेंट करते. तो 3 महिन्याचा प्रोग्राम होता पूर्ण शिपवर. जपानवरून शिप निघते, सिंगापूरला जाते, सिंगापूरवरून तुमचं वेगवेगळ्या कंट्रीजला जाते. माझी मुलगी शेषनला जाऊन आली, तांजानियाला जाऊन आली, सिंगापूरला जाऊन आली, मुंबई आणि परत जपानला. या प्रकारे प्रोग्राम आहे. प्रोग्राम फार आहे. तुमच्यात किती उत्सुकता आहे ते पहा, की फक्त तुम्हाला पुस्तक घेऊन अभ्यासच करायचा आणि आला पेपर लिहिला आणि मोकळं झालं ते करायचं आहे की चांगलं करायचं आहे तुमच्या हातात आहे. मला इथे या लोकांनी सगळ्यांनी बोलवलं त्याबद्दल मी पुनश्च सगळ्यांचे आभार मानतो आणि माझे लांबलेलं भाषण जे आहे लांबलेले अनुभव इथेच संपवतो. थँक्यू. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you so much, sir. As a token of our love and appreciation, I request Rotarian Abhishek Kapoor, Honorary Secretary of RC Elite, and all the editors to present a memento to PDG Kishore Kedia, sir. And I also request Rotarian Naresh Bajwana, President Rotary Club of Nagpur, Ishanya, to present a hamper to sir. Thank you so much. I now request the esteemed dignitaries to occupy the front row seats, please. And I request the Rotex students to come on these dais. Thank you, dignitaries, for being present, sparing your valuable time. Rotex kids, please come on the dais. Next.
Oh, I have a
I would request firstly to come down Aryan, Saloni, Ruchir, Akshit, Pranav, Rachel, and Sneha.
Recording चालू.
Well, before we move forward, basically, I would like to say that these are all children who are sitting in front of, these are students who are sitting in front of you at the Rotex, or we call them rebound, those who have come back from this program, those who attend this program. आप लोगों ने बहुत सुना अभी Rotary Youth Exchange के बारे में, काफी जानकारी भी दी आपने. But you know, at the end of the day, a lot of parents have a question like, मैं मेरे बच्चे को क्यों भेजूं इस प्रोग्राम के लिए? So, like in the past 10 years, like what are committees working on this? Like मैं, Mamta, Rajinder, and few others, Puja Madam, and others are working on this. And we have handled more than 200 students who have gone from our country to different countries, and 200 inbound students. So we have experience of more than 400 students for this program, Rotary Youth Exchange program. You know, like every parents, when the children grow up, unka bachche ko super boy or super girl banana hai, you know. You join a lot of classes, learn a lot of skills, to learn a lot of things, in fact. But what about growing the personality? This is one of the programs in your life which gives you an opportunity to develop your personality in such a way where you would not get an opportunity anywhere. Just imagine going into another country, staying over there for 10 months, or in a short term for 4 weeks to 6 weeks, staying in someone else's family. The family you don't know, they come to receive you at the airport, you know, take you home, stay with them, learn their culture, you exchange your culture with them, stay as a family member with them. and attend Rotary meetings, give your presentations, go on the tours of their country with other RYE students, and many much more opportunities. At this age, who would give you? I would say only Rotary International gives you. And that's why every time we say this is once in a lifetime opportunity. So all the parents sitting here, those whose children qualify this age, just discuss in your family, frame it your mind, and before 15th of November, fill up the form and give it. Because 15th November is the last day for the students who wants to go for the year 23-24. And on 20th of November, we will be taking district interviews for all the students who have applied. And it's not the students from Nagpur, those who apply for this. Our district 3030 is from the Gondia to Nasik. So the students from all these regions apply for this Rotary Youth Exchange program. And out of this, the selection takes place. So if you are ready, don't waste your time, fill up the form and give it to any of the Rotary clubs or to any of the Rotarian. You know, basically, he will guide you. Well, so these are the Rotary students, what I told you basically. And we will see the presentation, very short presentation of two of the students, and then we'll move forward to the
just like give a short, brief presentation of how my year was in France. So like all those of you here who the top right is the one near my school where I used to go every day. It was like a very beautiful city, and like if you're going somewhere in Europe, you will get a very similar experience, because usually the cities that you guys will go to will be small cities and not like some of me got to go get to go to big cities like Paris or Luxembourg or Munich or something like that. But a lot of you, for a lot of you, it will be like small cities, and like no, I don't think you should be disappointed when you get to know UKRA and those small cities or something. It's actually a very good experience if you do get to those small cities, because their culture is very different from the big cities. Next slide, please. So this was my city during snow. So that's what I'm telling you. It's a completely different vibe at that time. Some photos that I feel a lot. And this was the first time I ever cooked. And in India, I never cooked. And it was like, to impress people there. I'll treat you to Indian food. I learned how to cook Indian food just to make roti and chicken took 3 hours. Just to cook that took 3 hours. But then, there's an entire day event, very special for me. That was the only time I have ever cooked in 21 years. So that was my first and last time. Last one, I'm not cooked till now. Yes. Like previously was told you, there are optional trips that you guys can go to. These were the trips that I went to. So the first trip is from Geneva, Switzerland, then that was Paris, I think somewhere. Then the bottom one is Prague, and somewhere I don't remember now. So this Geneva, Italy, and Germany. Okay, so it was a trip of 5 to 6 countries in Europe, and then a South Europe trip that we went for like 2.5 days. Very similar to what India has, but obviously business. Some more photos. This is this is a place I went to with my host parents. It was in the region of Brittany in France. So my host family had a vacation house there. So like every year they used to go there, vacation to live there. Then there's this photo of that place. Some more photos. That's my final information. My friends here will share their experience also. But if you have any sort of questions or anything, please feel free to contact any of us. We'll always be there to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, President. Now, request the ceremony where we to USA to give a brief presentation, please.
Warm greetings, everyone. I am asked to keep it very short. If I'm told, I can write a saga on my Rotary Youth Exchange journey because it is that humorous and it is that fun. So starting with Rotary Youth Exchange, the 3 key points when we talk about RYE is host families, high school, and meeting students of other countries. If the meeting would start, I was sitting right there in 2016 for a similar seminar hosted by Nagpur with my mother, and I saw the experience. Ruchi was giving his presentation at that time. So it's a big nostalgia that same hall, same seat. I sat there and heard the presentation of Rotary Youth Exchange and never imagined that I would go for the exchange and come back and be sharing my experience. So I was sponsored by Rotary Club of Nagpur Elite, which is the host club. Then I went to Rotary Club of Nagpur. I went to Rotary Club of Centralville, Ohio, which is where my heart lies. And now I am in Rotary Club of Nagpur. So the journey has been very fun. Coming from a very non-Rotarian background, I was not from a Rotary family, but I think Rotary has given me my identity. It has opened wide arms for me. So as there's a technical glitch, moving forward, I was hosted by 4 families. My first family was an outbound coordinator for the district who kind of immersed me in Rotary. I didn't even know R of Rotary, not even ABC. I didn't even know R of Rotary. I was very new to the system. We had Jaiswal ma'am here, she mentored me. Rajendra sir, Mamta Aunty, Tarun sir, who always guided me, supported me that go, because I was traveling for the very first time abroad. So coming from a very conservative family, my dad even not allowed me to go from my home to my shop alone. He let me go to US alone. So from there I started. I was hosted by 4 families. My first family taught me everything. They are still in touch, my dad and mom. And I lived with them for 5 months. I shifted to a family for 14 days for Christmas. They used to have 5 kids. They used to foster 2 kids and they had 3 kids. And today she has 7 kids. So she was pregnant with 1 at that time. So I lived in that house full of kids and I understood how to manage them, how to be with them. So Rotary not only teaches you to build relationship with the family, but keeps you close. Moving forward from the family, coming to high school, I was blessed. We all have seen High School Musical. We all know the yellow buses. We all have imagined ourselves at Troy and Gabriella. But yeah, it is a world like that with yellow buses where you go, you are, yes, the pictures are there. It's very welcomed by all people in my high school. I participated in speech and debate tournaments. I was very, I would say, lucky enough or blessed enough to win 19 awards, to go to the states of US and win a national honors in speech for declamation, which has now gave me confidence when I come back. So high school has been experience. You can see I've tried sports. I've gone for speech and debate. So in the last, I went to US. You might think it's only one country. But when you go to US, firstly shared that we go on tours where you meet 90 more exchange students from different countries. So you don't only understand or immerse in one culture, but when you meet 90 other students from different countries, you understand 90 cultures. And so youth exchange, to sum up with, it's a very good quote said by RI President of 2005 and 6, that my wish is for all 17-year-old to go for an exchange. And if we could do that, there will be no wars in the world. So grab this opportunity because you will be a global ambassador, you will be a global citizen, you will master a foreign language, you will enhance your power skills, and you will learn to build good relations. Thank you.
आपको मैं सलोनी का एक छोटा सा experience share करता. This kind of seminar we were having 2 years back, and his father was there sitting in the audience, you know. And in the question answer session, सलोनी के father ने बोला कि ये प्रोग्राम में जाने के पहले मेरी बेटी धर्मपेट से सीतापट्टी ऑटो में अकेली नहीं जाती थी. लेकिन now you have seen Saloni what she is after she came back. So this is the transformation of personality what student gets after they come back from the program. So you are now understanding it. Well, for more of your experience, these are all Rotary students who have come back. We'll ask them some of the few questions, and that will satisfy you more about this program. So anyone you can answer it. The recordless mic will pick up from there. Okay, Ruchi, what did you learn from this exchange when you had been on that program? Very short, huh? Not fast. Not more.
So just to tell you, I found out that the whole world is a lot different than what is in this.
Okay. And next question to you. What were your activities apart from the school? Because you know, going to the school there is compulsory. And what activities did you participate in, or what other things you did in the school, in fact, when you were there on this program?
So I was a very big thing for me personally. One very big thing for me personally was the friendship that I did. It began with A1 level, but I ended up doing A2 level. So that was like I still have the certificate that I've cleared that, which is a big achievement because when I went there, I was a 0 in French.
Okay.
And other than that, the trip that we did, the Paris Barcelona bus trip at Europe, that was a very great experience.
Okay, great. So, according to you, how did you feel that it helped to build up your personality?
So I'll just give an example.
Yeah.
Here, when I was in school, we used to live in an apartment. तो मेरे जो स्कूल मेट्स थे जो साथ में हम लोग जो बेंच शेयर करते थे स्कूल में हमेशा साथ में रहते थे स्कूल में. But when they used to go, मतलब मेरी बिल्डिंग के नीचे से जब जाते थे, मैं उनको आवाज नहीं दे पाता. I was that shy. And not to brag, but now I have worked with an external RBI advisor, and I contacted him myself, and everything, every process that I did was by myself. No help, no outside help, nothing. It gives you so much confidence. It's just that you just have to take the initiative. That's it.
Saloni,
Yes.
like like a lot of parents have got, I would not say myth, but something that when the girl over there is she safe or secure or in a different culture, basically, because specifically in foreign countries, if some girl is vegetarian or he's from a Jain family, Gujarati family, Marwari family, they have got a lot of questions about it. So do you feel that on that tour, anytime you were insecure or you had a feeling of not being comfortable on that program?
No, sir. I would say Youth Exchange is one of the most safest program. Rajendra Uncle also shared that more girls opt for Rotary Youth Exchange nowadays, and I think which requires a good round of applause that more girls are going now. They have the movement power. I would say that it was the most safest. I will share one experience. I used to go for tournaments or I used to go to library. I could have taken public transport or I could have gone by myself. My host family was so close to me that they used to not only allow me to take public transport, so they used to keep on checking on me. Where are you? What are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need something? So they take care of you like your own parents and even more, I would say. So yeah, it is the most safest and secure program.
Yeah, you have been on short term, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So share some of your experience of short term, like if someone wants to go on a short term program, like they would get something more to know about.
So short term is basically just 4 to 6 weeks, but then it's like a vacation. So I went after my 10th was over, 11th ke pehle, my parents felt like you need a vacation. So they sent me for an exchange program. I was there for 45 days. I went to Germany. And it was a great experience. I also had an opportunity of going to school with her. I met her principal. I have a certificate that I was at her school for 30 days. I did not understand the language, but sitting there, seeing how things work out, their culture, their education, and all of those things, it was a very great experience. And it gave me a lot of confidence because I was just 17 years old, traveling alone, staying with strangers. They were not strangers. I still do reach out to them as my own parents. So yeah, it was like it gave me a lot of confidence.
Even Sneha was on the short. Yeah. So any of your experience, something to share?
Maybe for this time, I would love to tell that short term has given me a confidence of actually promoting me, my purpose, and actually exploring who I was. I was not coming from the Rotary Foundation earlier, but short term exchange में जाने के बाद से seeing me being the first candidate in my family, first member in the family of travel internationally. So मेरे parents ने international travel करना start कर दिया. Because then now seeing that okay, अगर स्नेहा कर सकती है, आप भी कर सकते. So yeah, that was amazing.
सब लोग बोलते हैं कि once in a lifetime opportunity, and you had been over there. So how would you very briefly explain that?
So a lot of people say that Rotary Exchange is once in a lifetime opportunity, and all of us, all exchange students have a dialogue against it. So we say that Rotary Exchange is a life in 1 year, because what Rotary teaches you in 1 year, maybe you might do a lot of things, a lot of different things in life. You might not come across these variety of things which you learn in the years. So as my
as Padre mentioned that there were about 80 to 90 other exchange students from different countries. So going on exchange, you're getting a feel of maybe 80 or 50 countries in 1 year. A person from France, a person from Spain, a person from Taiwan, someone from London, Brazil, US, everyone are different. Like the Indians, everyone are different in their cultural problem. So going there, I want to learn how the human behavior, how different people in different countries behave, and what form of things do they like and do they dislike and what do they do for their community. Also, I would like to mention going on the exchange was the only way I would ever get to learn skiing. So there are 4 different sports which I did for my high school, and I did for my high school, which was I did soccer, which is played in India. But 3 other sports which I don't think I would get a chance to play in India was I did sailing like sailing in the ocean or like the river sailing sport. I did Nordic skiing. Nordic skiing is like a marathon skiing where you ski on the flats. Flat background and there are some bumps. So it's like kind of a form of skiing which is done in US. I also got into baseball. People say it's similar to cricket, but when I actually played that game, it's very difficult. So just because I was in the US, I got to do all these things. And that is impossible for a person to get into the US. So I would urge all the parents here to send their kids on the Rotary Youth Exchange program because that is the safest way your child can go or have the experience of a country safely and come back and learn something.
Yeah, great. Wonderful. You know, Ina, Grace, and Camelia are also there. They are involved, you know. So, Ina, your presentation was great today. So, can you share just your good experience about the family in which you are staying here?
So I stay with the Dixit, and so my husband is in the state now. It's like almost like 4 months I'm here, I think. And my family here is like my second family. Like if you are scared, like for the students, if you are scared because it's your host family, you don't know anybody. And especially for me because it's a joint family, so I live with my grandparents, and in my country, I live just with my mom and my dad. So here I have like a big family, and in my country I have like a small. And the family like here with my family, I think for me I have the best family, but I think like my other friends say the same. But like the parents, like they take care of you. Like my mom, she called me baby. Like they call me beta and all the things. And so they are very, very kind. Like if you're scared to be with your host family, they already know all the rules and how to do with a child. So I love my family here.
That's wonderful. I would also like to share one thing. You know, a few years back, an exchange student came from US. Her name was Jane. You know, she came here. She learned yoga, some Ayurvedic classes also she joined. And today, you know, in US, the college in which she's studying, she's running a yoga classes over there. She's on Facebook with me, where, you know, a flex board was there, Jane yoga classes. And she proudly writes over there, I learned from India. So this is something, you know, like the exchange student gets benefited. Same way, our students, when go over there, they learn a lot of things, grow up their personality, and can lead their life in a most successful way. This is example of few of the students out of the 200 which has been on an exchange with District 3030 in the last few years. You know. So this was a question answer session with these all young students. I think we are running short of time, so we have to end this. Thank you very much. Yes, you know. Now I request past President Mangesh Joshi to please come down and give the presentation on new generations. We have got one last session, which is the question and answer session. If any of you sitting over here has any query, has any question, you can ask us. You know, this Rotary Youth Exchange officer will be here or will be sitting over here. If you have any question, you can ask them in the last session after the Mangesh is over. Please, permission.
Thank you, Tarun. I thank RYE 3030 for including the new generation service exchange session in this particular event. So thanks RYE 3030. I am past president Mangesh Joshi from Rotary Club of Nagpur West. I head team new generation service exchange for Rotary International District 3030. And I am happy to talk to you about what new generation service exchange is all about. Next, please. We have already seen that types of exchanges which are there, the youth exchange and the new generation service exchange. Next. A short-term exchange and long-term exchange. We have already seen this. DGN Rajendra Singh Purana has already talked to you about this. Next. We are going to talk about new generation service exchange. This is usually for the period of 6 to 8 weeks. This can increase to maybe 10 to 12 weeks totally, depending on the permission that you get from the country, from the company that you work for, or the vocation that you are trying to pursue in that particular country. This is exclusively a vocational exchange. This is not a vocational exchange. Please bear in mind, because here the focus is trying to understand more about the work opportunities that you get here, try to understand the experience of your particular career that you want to pursue in your future. So this is the vocational experience that you will get in. You will get to travel to different kinds of countries that you can think of. Next. And the age group for this particular exchange is between the age of 21 to 30. Now, why 21 to 30 is we try to tell that a graduate should be going for this particular kind of exchange, not the undergraduate, because once you are a graduate, many students are not really very clear about what area of work they want to pursue, which career they want to pursue. So in this period of about 6 to 8 weeks or 10 weeks or 12 weeks, where you travel to the distinct country, where you can work as an intern, you can work in an organization, or you want to pursue, you have some dreams in your mind, you can try to find somewhere, some organization where you can work in and try to understand whether that particular area of work really fits into your scheme of things. If this particular work very well, that career you can follow. Next. What do I get out of these programs? A unique lifetime opportunity. We have been hearing about this from so many speakers, and it indeed is. Next. Exposure to new cultures and customs. So when you stay there, you stay in a host family, which is again a Rotary family. So you understand the host culture, host family's culture and the customs there. Next. Global understanding and peace. And this is what Rotary is all about. We talk about world understanding, global understanding and peace. You become brand ambassador. You are representing your country there. You are reaching out to some different country. You are representing India. So you are representing the culture of India. You are understanding culture of that particular country. So you are contributing to global understanding and peace missions. Because once you stay there, you understand, once you understand their culture, you automatically try to fit yourself. You don't feel alienated. You feel part of their culture. So automatically you work from as an ambassador point of view. Next. This benefits both students as well as hosts. How? When you go there and stay with their host families, so you understand their culture, their customs, and the host family where you are staying, they understand your culture and custom. So it's a win-win situation for both students as well as hosts. Which countries are participating? This change on yearly basis. Presently, group exchange with Germany, Brazil, Argentina, and individual exchange with
Germany, Spain, Brazil, Venezuela, and more. But what we say is that whatever your particular career that you want to follow after your graduation, so try to find out where you can benefit the most. You let us know that you would like to pursue some internship or some work experience in maybe France or Germany. You let us know. We will try to explore the possibilities of arranging the internship or work experience in those particular countries, and we will help you out with the individual exchange. Next. About participation. Next. We look for open-minded individuals who have demonstrated leadership in their particular community. So why this? Because you are again representing a country. You are going as a mature person. You are going there to learn something. If you are not open-minded, you will not be receiving anything new. You should not go there with closed mind. Go there to receive as many things as possible. Any person between the age of 21 to 30 can apply to local Rotary clubs. Next. Flexibility and willingness to try new things. You should not go there with closed minds. You will be learning there many new things. The way of working that we have grown here is way different than the way of working and the experience that we'll be getting in that particular country. So when you go there with a flexibility in mind, with an open mind, you will learn many new things. And then all applications must be sponsored by a local Rotary club. Lastly, next. And no discrimination in selection. All applications from everyone are welcome, and it is scrutinized by the committee. And once it is scrutinized and the committee finds you good enough, then you are free to go for the exchange. Next. When the group exchange, as you can see the number of people there, so the group exchange, generally in the month of June or July, outgoing, and for incoming it is December to January. This is again, try to understand, it is 6 to 8 weeks of a program or 10 weeks maximum. So the going is June to July, and for outgoing, and incoming is December to January. For individual, it is generally between May, June, but it depends again on the exchange partners and the availability of internships opportunity or a work opportunity. Once you interact with that country, if they say that yes, the slot is available sometime in the month of November or December or January, the candidate would be able to get an opportunity to go there and talk in those particular months. Next. Focus area of NGSE. You travel and visit to important places, industries in the city, because it's a group exchange. There, normally you don't get to work in one particular country or in a particular organization. You'll be going there to visit some industry, try to gather in a group, whatever is possible to understand in a group. Whereas in individual exchanges, it is purely an internship or a work exchange. There, 100% learning is possible for all kinds of students. Next. Selection. This is the process that we'll be following. Apply to Rotary Club of your area in the month of October, November. The selection is purely on the basis of merit and personal interview. The selected candidates are informed by the month of December. And for individual selection, exchange depends on confirmation from the exchange partner and or availability of internship. So this may take long time, and it is informed duly when the confirmation occurs. Next. How much will I need to spend? So for both the group as well as the individual exchanges, per head expenses come to about 1.5 lakhs give and take, because this again depends. This again depends on the country where you would be going. So about 1.5 lakhs. This includes airfare, the visa expenses, more or less the same expenses which would be incurring for RYE expenses, and hosting the incoming student. Next. What will be my responsibility? You as a student, what will be the responsibilities that you have to bear is ensure that all rules of Rotary International are followed. You are there under strict control of the Rotary procedures. So that should not get deviated, because the name of Rotary is at stake, and you will be definitely briefed before you are going. So the do's and don'ts should be informed duly to all the students as to what you are supposed to do, what you are not supposed to do. Then
you should be well aware of our traditions. We Indians believe in a lot of traditions and that should be followed there. Then host and ensure safety and comfort of incoming student. As you go there, someone from that country also will be coming and staying with you. So that hosting has to be done in a proper fashion. And this term of the hosting can happen anytime in the next 3 years. Not necessarily that the student would come to your family in this one particular academic year only. He or she can come after maybe 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. So automatically you are bound to host that particular child in your house anytime in the next 3 years. Next. What will be the sponsoring club responsibilities? As would be your application would be routed to some particular Rotary club. There is a responsibility which the Rotary club also has to go through. So sponsoring the right candidate, so that apart from before the screening is done by or interview is done by the selection nominating panel, the initial screening has to be done by the Rotary club who is sponsoring the candidate. Ensure safety and proper hosting of the incoming student. Who's for the incoming student in there? The Rotary club, the president, and the in charge Rotary councillor has to ensure that the student is in proper hands and is doing well. Like you heard, like inbound students, you heard about Ina. She said that the host family is so caring, they take care of her like their own daughter, and which they do. So, and the host student team is again for next 3 years, and you have to be a welcoming host. Okay, but why should I go for the program? Next, learn firsthand about life in another country. This is one of the most learn what work culture is there in that particular country. With that experience of the work culture, the participants mature and develop deeper understanding within themselves and exposure to educational vocational field. Because of that exposure to vocational and educational field, you make international friendships for lifetime. Believe me, both of my sons have gone for RYE exchanges and they have gone years back. They are still in touch with their host families and their host brothers and sisters. So you make international friendship for a long time. Next. So thank you very much for the patient listening. And any question that you want to ask, we are there. Thank you.
I would request Rajinder and Mamta ji, Pooja madam to please come down here. Sir, please get you.
I'm so sorry, but the mic is in my control, so I'm breaking the protocol. And Camille really wanted to speak a little, so I'm handing over the mic to her till the time the dignitaries line up.
Namaste, everyone. I'm from America. I'm from Tennessee, and I've been here about 4 months on exchange. And I just wanted to add, from my personal experience, as it's still going on and I'm still learning things every day, how much of an opportunity it is that it's so available for everyone here to learn not just a language, but a new culture, a whole new way of living. And because it's just a year, it means it's not a permanent change. And so it's a really incredible opportunity. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. There's lots of layers to it. So here I'm living in Maharashtra, living with a Bengali family. And I'm also in the company of several French exchange students. So there's a multitude of languages that I'm able to speak, and it's very enriching. And I'm planning to take lots of skills on with me beyond exchange, like I'm learning tabla, contact dance, and I'm learning sitar too, that I'd love to bring back to the US. So I think anyone in any country would love to hear your experience, and not only is it great for them, but it's great for you too. So yeah, thank you.
Well done. So anyone if has any questions, they can ask us basically. Anyone of you?
Hello.
Does the subject you select for 11th have any changes on the country visit? Or like I know someone who has recently visited and they told me that you have to select commerce only for this particular program, and science students cannot visit France in particular. Is that true? Or for different countries, it's a different requirement?
No, it's not. Hello? It's only like if you're willing to repeat. If you're taking science and if you want to very professional course and entrance exam, and you're willing to repeat, then it's fine. It's not that a science student cannot apply for this.
So are there any other countries available where I can go without repeating a year?
It depends on you. If you want to pursue certain professional courses where you have to give entrance exams, so that happens only in 12th. So because of that, when you go in the 11th standard, so you have to come back and repeat because you have to prepare for your exams. So if you're willing to repeat, then it's no problem. You can go to the
जैसे साइंस वाले जो है क्लास में जो साइंस लेते हैं उनका जो क्वेश्चन मैं समझ पा रहा हूँ कि 11th वहां करने के बाद में इज इट नेसेसरी या आने के बाद में इनको 11th रिपीट करना पड़ेगा? इज इट कंपल्सरी?
देखिए इसमें बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो पहले गए हैं वो उन्होंने 11th वहां करने के बाद यहाँ पे आके उन्होंने 12th में कंटिन्यू किया है. lot of people accept.
If the child is able to continue directly in 12th standard, she can do. There's no obligation that she has to continue in 11th also.
No, not. A lot of people accept.
And suppose she is preparing for IIT JEE entrance and she has started from 9-10 itself, then I think maybe it's possible for her to continue after coming back to continue directly to 12th standard.
It depends on the capability of the child basically. Because she would be losing her entire 11th year spending in another country. So it is only 1 year which is left over here to prepare her for the competitive exam of JEE or NEET or whatever. If she is or he is capable to compete with that, she can, not an issue about it. Or otherwise, there is an option where some student take a drop in that year, come back, join NEET or JEE classes from the 11th and 12th, both the year and do. So both the options.
हम लोगों ने अगर 11th में उनको यहाँ एडमिशन दिला दी, ऐसे बहुत सी स्कूल रहती है कि जो एडमिशन ले लेती है और आने के बाद में डायरेक्ट उसमें अप्लाई करना और एंट्री एंट्रेंस में लेना ना. अगर आपका बच्चा पढ़ाई वाला है तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई बहुत फर्क मिलता है. हम लोगों के वहां से जो एक्सचेंज में रिटर्न आ जाते हैं बच्चे, तो वो जून जुलाई में आते हैं. उसके बाद में 12th ये प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. 11th में स्टूडेंट एडमिशन ले.
I would like to add something to this. Both of my sons had gone for RYE exchange for 1 complete year. They repeated their 11th when they came back. And it was a conscious decision on their part. There was no forcing down upon us as the parents. We asked them whether you want to repeat. Are you comfortable in repeating? You will be using 1 year, not only academically, but using friends, a batch of friends that you can have there with you, and they were okay with it. They are doing well. So they have taken both of them are science. So the engineer. So nothing about losing a year, don't worry about it. But the experience that you will be getting that one particular year, you will not get in maybe 10 years of your lifespan.
Again, after you cross that edge, that opportunity is so that you have to think about.
It's life in a year. How do you celebrate it? It's to you. Any other questions?
Yeah, she wants to ask.
I wanted to ask that I want to apply for an individual professional exchange. So architecture, I'm actually pursuing architecture from symbiosis. So my college has this in their curriculum that I have to have an internship of 4 to 6 weeks. So is there any possibilities for the same?
Yes, a new generation service exchange, you can go through it. What is your age now?
I am 21.
20. Okay. So you fit in that particular scheme of things. So you fit 20. So you have completed architecture?
No, I'm still in 4th year.
In 4th year. Okay. So you completed architecture, or maybe you can apply. We can fill up this form. we'll talk to one or two architects there. You try to work out which country you potentially like to go into. Normally, maybe Spain or France, there you have good architectural buildings are there. That might interest you. So if you can let us know where it is possible for you to go or where you would like to go, just let us know one or two options. We'll try to explore with the hosting country there, the hosting clubs there, whether they have any opportunity available for your whatever you want to have exposure in.
So I wish to have this internship right now from the month of January. So is that possible? I want to have this internship right from the January 20. Yeah, I've already applied. I've submitted the form also, but I will be waiting for the resolution.
One more thing, I want to again make it very clear that this is not only for the Rotarian children. This is also for everyone. So whenever you talk about this program, your friends, relative, extended family, or anybody, let this be very clear to you. Because it's a myth in a lot of people's mind that this program is only for the Rotarian children. It's not in that.
Anyone else? Everyone is happy, the questions answered, safety, security, perspective on life, metamorphosis, opportunities, anything to add, to ask, clarify? Yes.
No, as a mother, she's
as a mother, she's always asking me, which one I keep my jacket, yes, and then every time she wants to ask us, can she go and visit again? I'm like, exchange program में पहले 6 महीने में तो allowed नहीं होता है, because otherwise child वहाँ adapt नहीं कर पाएगा, तो communication minimum पे रखना होता है, so that child can settle with. और उसके बाद जो है, they allow families to visit, but normally they tell you when to come. Usually holidays जब बच्चों के होते हैं, उस period में अगर आप जाएं, तो then they permit the child can spend some extra time. Otherwise, उनका exchange program जो है extra
Thank you. And can we do like FaceTime, video calls?
Yeah, that is, nowadays that is there with everyone. Only thing is that कुछ countries हैं जो ये especially कहती हैं, जैसे US, so they want you to have that talk maybe restricted in a restricted manner once a week. करते नहीं हैं, सारे करते हैं सातों दिन, लेकिन कई बार कहीं issues आ जाते हैं over communication. उसको हमने खुद जितना minimum हो सके उतना minimum से रखा. But you are allowed to have that interaction.
These tools that are taking place, I wanted to know how the children are accompanied by the host family or who accompanies them.
No. These tools होते हैं, they are organized by Rotarians, and Rotarians usually accompany. One or two couples will be there with them, will take care.
Or group tool, like or it is just
all exchange students can go on that. All exchange students can offer. वो तो group के ही होते हैं, they are all group tools, and Rotarians usually बहुत सी countries में youth exchange committee members रहते हैं.
ये आपका जो सवाल था ना regarding communication with the child there, believe me, your child is not homesick. You are child sick. आपको क्या कर रहा है वो homesick तो नहीं है, ये लग रहा है, it's our perception. The child is very much happy there. He or she is very busy. और अपने को ही लगता है कि उनको क्या हो रहा होगा, कैसे हो रहा होगा. I have gone through this twice.
I think sir, being a mom, I can relate with her. हमको अपने बच्चों को याद दिलाते रहना पड़ेगा कि we also exist. नहीं तो वो खो जाएंगे वहाँ जाके. Sir, as a parent, I want to ask you, other than US, any countries which you mentioned here, does the language pose too much of a problem?
My younger son had gone to Spain. So he learned Spanish here in Nagpur, and it was more of a communication tool. It was what he did not learn it for as a passing certificate के लिए नहीं किया, but as a communication tool. But then the way we are taught here at a different language is different. The way
they speak there. So you can get to spend some time in getting acclimatized with the accent that is there. But then maybe in a month or so, he picked it up and he speaks well. And I was always very like ये सही में Spanish में बात करता है कि नहीं करता है करके. So when he came back, me and my wife, we was talking to his host parent one evening, and हमने just उसके रूम के बाहर में खड़े रह के सुन रहे थे सही में बात कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है. So then we realized that he was speaking absolutely fluent Spanish. Okay. So point is like we learned, the children pick up the language very fast.
Thank you so much.
उससे बच्चे जो वापस आए हैं जो यहाँ थे, some of them have been taking language lessons or locally. कई अभी run कर रहे हैं institute also where they are teaching foreign languages to others who want to learn.
अभी जो मैडम ने ये बोला कम्युनिकेशन का, पहले जब प्रोग्राम था स्टार्टिंग में 90 डेज तक तुम बच्चे से बात नहीं कर सकते थे. दैट टाइम नेट वगैरह कुछ नहीं था. मैंने मेरी बेटी को जब भेजा 99 में, दैट टाइम हम लोग साइबर कैफे में जाके 3-3 घंटे बैठते थे और बड़ी मुश्किल से 10 मिनट बात भी नहीं हो पाती थी. तो हम ऑनियन पेपर को उसको लेटर लिखते थे जो 10 दिन बाद होता है. हम लोग पैनिक होने की जरूरत नहीं है. जब तक आपको वो बच्चा आपका कोई प्रॉब्लम बताएगा तब तक आप जो यहाँ ऑफिसर्स को बोलेंगे तब तक उसका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होगी. हम लोग बच्चों को पैनिक करते, बच्चा पैनिक नहीं होता. वैसे पढ़ाई के लिए उसको प्रेशर दे के उसको इतना ये कर देते हैं कि हमने वो 3 इडियट पिक्चर देखे है सभी लोगों ने. तो मुझे लगता है कि उसके साथ हम लोगों ने बहुत सीखना चाहिए. वैसे बिल्कुल नहीं था. हम लोग एयरपोर्ट को पहुंचने के बाद में उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, हमारी नहीं है. तो वो बहुत अच्छे से रखते. हम लोगों को कोई तरह से जरूरत पेशेंस रखते.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, the team RYE. How can we not acknowledge the presence of DRR Rotarian Sanai Lehman? I call upon Rotex President Rotarian Fazlin Chimantwala to present gratitude handbook. Please come on stage. DRR Rotarian Sanai Lehman. I'd like to welcome Advocate Rotarian Anup Sethi for his vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Advocate Anup Sethi, and I have been graced with the opportunity of giving the vote of thanks. I pledge and promise to keep it short because I do not want to do the crime of coming between you and your evening tea. So, firstly, I'd like to thank the Master of Ceremony and our past President, Rotarian Shivangi Gargman, for being such a gracious and wonderful host. Next, I'd like to thank our District Governor, Dr. Anand Chunwala. Thank you for your time and gracing us with your presence. PJ Kishore Kedia, sir, thank you for your guidance, support. PJ Sangram Singh Bosle, sir, and PJ Rajan, sir, for providing us with a vast array of education regarding the program. I would also like to thank DJ and RYE advisor, Rotarian Rajendra Purana, sir, Rotarian Tarun Patel, District RYE Co-Chair and Outbound Coordinator, Rotarian Mamta Jaiswal Ma'am, RYE Chair, Rotarian Mangesh Joshi Sir, District New Generation Services Chair. A special thank you to the host club, RCN Elite through its President, Shubhangu Bhatt. Thank you for this opportunity and organizing such an event in which the future generations of the country can come to know about the benefits which you can get of the exchange programs. Also to the associated clubs, that is Rotary Club Nagpur through the President Rotarian Vinod Farana, RCN West through President Rotarian Vijayan Ranade, RCN Ishanya through President Rotarian Naresh Bhagwan for the valuable contribution, time and support. A special thank you to Ajit Patil sir, President Maharashtra Rajya Sabhagrah, for being our Dhrupta of the guiding star. We always frustrate him with our misdeeds, you can say, but he always gives us the confidence and motivation to keep moving forward. So thank you for that. And lastly, for all the attendees, parents and students. To the students, I would like to say, we might be present, but you guys are the future. The journey of 1,000 miles, it starts with just first step, the one step which I have to take. So I would suggest that you please take the plunge of faith grab the opportunity of a lifetime and go for this program for yourself and for the betterment of the society for your success. Thank you.
Thank you, Advocate Anuj. I request everybody to rise for national.
Kanto. आता सनीची ऑर्डर आहे पण इथे कॅमेराची वजह बॅटरी चार्ज नाही त्याच्या कामाचं का करत सांग हा तुम्हारा डिवाइस ना आपल्या बॅगेत ठेव बरं ठीक आहे पण तुला म्हणलो तो 7च्या पहिले घेऊन जाईन करून 6:30 वाजता कॅमेरा चेन भी नाही एक्सटेंशन हो गया एंड हो गया हाँ एंड हो गया ना हाँ चलो एंड होने का अरे एंड होने का